second down. Allen gonna throw deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there.
The Gunners will be starting from the 18-yard line. Sullivan will throw, and that's going to be intercepted right off the bat. First play from scrimmage, and the Barons will take over just like that. Running backs. See if he can show that off tonight or not. Gonna run for his life, and he's gonna lose the football again. This time it's gonna be picked up by the defense. A minute left. Bradley crossed his body. And batted up and intercepted. And that'll end the game. Gonna drop the throw again. Throws sideline, complete to his receiver downfield. He's got a man going downfield. He's gonna keep going. No one's gonna catch him. Touchdown, Barons. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another game here tonight, our second game of the night here on this wonderful Sunday night. And we have ourselves, like I said, what should be a good one. We have our first, another division game, this time between the Oakland Redwoods and the Melbourne Riverhogs. So we are in Melbourne, Australia. We have two teams who are hopefully ready to battle it out here and see who's going to come out on top in this second to last game in week 1. We had so far a lot of games happen this week and a lot of action that we'll touch upon, and we'll recap it all on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. But yeah, I got one more game tomorrow night as well, so look forward to that. But yeah, with that being said, just a moment here, we're going to get things started. And just finished up another exciting game over in Dublin. Now we're ready to get things going here in Melbourne. So without further ado, let's get right into it here. So it looks like the Redwoods will start with the ball as the Riverhogs kick off. So they'll be taking it about the 5. And they'll be brought up to about the and then see the yard line it is. But here comes out the Riverhogs quarterback, and just excuse me a moment while I grab all the rosters here. I actually pulled them up here before I started this, so that way I can actually tell you guys who's who. And so if I lost game sound for a second, that's probably why. But we have Sam Young here under center for the Redwoods. Not the original starter, who has been here for 2 years, but It's a new starter, and here goes a nice carry by his trusty running back here, and that is Dom Burton. So running back number 4, Dom Burton, is the starting running back for the Redwoods here. And Sam Young under center, going to drop back, throws again to Dom Burton. And he's going to get about a couple yards, about 3 yards. Stopped on defense by, by Kenya Lawrence. Strong safety for the River Hogs. So Sam Young going to drop back. Step up in the pocket slightly, just fire downfield. He has a man wide open, and he's not going to be caught for a touchdown. It's Morgan Whiteside, receiver here for the River Hogs. First year in the league, obviously. And a very impressive play right off the rip by Sam Young. Able to find him downfield. Surprised he even saw him. He's kind of short on the shorter side, but able to find him and get the score. And that puts his team up by 6-0 already here, and we're barely 2 minutes into this game. That is crazy. So here goes the extra point. And it's up and it's good. So the Redwoods now lead 7-0 here in the land down under. So the River Hogs, we'll see them on offense second here, and quicker than probably most expected. And here comes their offense, led by their talented QB here, and Steve Dowling. And he is obviously, like I said, look at that. He's the highest overall player rated in this league at 97. And pretty young still, so should be pretty good here. It should be very exciting to see him play. Gonna look back to throw, gets nice protection, throws it out to the right side. Makes a man miss down there, number 13. And that would be Mr. Let's see here. And that would be, somebody can't find him. Oh, Will Cooper. There's Dowling again, going to chuck it down short to the left side this time. And he's going to get it all the way up to about the 47-yard line. And that's going to be, let's see, Roberts. Where his name is here. Curtis Roberts. Nice pass out to the left side again to Roberts. And Roberts gets now his second catch in a row here. And that's actually a tight end. So hard to tell sometimes these days between tight ends and receivers because they sometimes look the similar build type. There's Dowling going to hand off again, this time I believe to Lopez. So it's here. So Justin Lopez, the running back for the Hogs here. As our drive gets off to a nice, decent start. It's not quite as fast as the last drive for the Redwoods, but here goes Dowling, escaping pressure and gets it away. So a nice 4-man rush up the middle, and Dowling luckily got it away in time. So open, empty set here. Well, he's got running back in the backfield. Feels like it's not empty. Dowling gonna lose the football. That's loose, and it's gonna be luckily recovered by one of his linemen. That defense, led by the old and wise Nick Bosa, gonna get to him and take him down. So the old River Hogs will be trying for a field goal here, a long one, and they don't get it. I don't know exactly the distance here, but it's a decently long field goal, and yeah, a little wide, just barely to the left. So that defensive front got to them, and the Redwoods will take back, right back where they, well, left off basically. So definitely not the start I was expecting. I mean, I was expecting the River Hogs offense to kind of get going, but it seems like the defense of the Redwoods has them in check so far. And there goes another carry for Dom Burton again. On the Redwoods, Oakland's second drive here. Sam Young gonna drop back a little, fires and finds a man downfield. And this time it's number 86, and that would be. I was looking at the wrong spot. There we go. That would be Mr. 86. So Antoine Rhodes. Fires, and just over the head for number 81. So he's looking for Alex Franklin, tight end. Is one of his tight ends. Same again, throws this time to, I said his name earlier, scored the touchdown a second ago, Morgan Whiteside. But unable, or only just, he gets the first down at least. That's more than some people can say. So, down back, or in the backfield, Burton. Sam Young throws it to Burton, but he doesn't complete the pass. Instead, it's knocked incomplete by Duvall on the Riverhogs side, and that's Braxton Duvall, free safety for the Melbourne here, and there goes down Burton up the middle, only able to manage to get 1 yard though, so not terrible. But yeah, we've had a very successful, or I say successful, a very exciting week, opening week, and one of these games is the way to end it here. There's a nice pass by Sam Young, but it's going to be knocked incomplete. Seemed like he had him for a couple steps in front of the defender over there, and unfortunately not. So now Oakland will be settling for a field goal as the Riverhogs defense steps up and forces a fourth down situation. So yeah, and hope you guys have all been enjoying this week so far and excited for what's to come and more action like this every week for the next 13 weeks. So should be exciting, hopefully, and yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. Hopefully completing this actual season of this, crowning a champion, a championship game and all that. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. We got a lot of exciting things coming up here, so yeah, just sit back, relax, and watch some football here. So a nice run attempt by Justin Lopez, but unfortunately he's going to be slow to get up. Well, he does get up, but he'll have to go on the bench there, as he probably was limping off the field. Just couldn't tell from that transition, but luckily they have another running back as well. They have, let's see. Oh, he might have been their starter. Hand off to their other running back this time, who came in for Lopez, and that would be Moulton. So that'll be Richard Moulton. So yeah, as of right now, you guys watching, who do you have winning this game? The Redwoods or the Riverhogs? And here goes another handoff to, this time, actually it's kind of a jet pass thing to Jackson Smith and Jigba. One of the few NFL players making an appearance here, a guest appearance, or I don't know what you call it in this league, but nice throw over the middle, and that's going to be intercepted and picked off at about the 45, and that's going to be taken away by this Redwoods defense, and it's a Griffin, and I can't find his name. That's Darnell Griffin. Strong safety for the Redwoods here. Just got in front of Curtis Roberts and took it away. So the Redwoods will take over inside of Melbourne territory. There goes a nice run up the middle for Dom Burton. And a good start to their drive after the great takeaway from their defense just a moment ago. Here goes the play action. Downfield, Sam Young, and he finds a man. This time it's Morgan Whiteside again. Remember, he just scored their first touchdown like earlier this quarter. So they might try to go to him again if he proves to be one of the reliable ones. Young again to throw, this time to Burton. Almost forgot his name for a second. And he gets the first, or actually no, he gets 7 yards. So inside the 10 here at the 9. 2nd and 3. Gonna fake the handoff, gonna take it himself, gonna throw, and tries to find big man number 80. It would be Dominic Fitzsimmons, the right tackle. That's interesting. Not sure why you do that. Again, they must not have a third tight end on the roster, because usually then the tight end will be the third right tackle. But here we go. Nice pass to Morgan Whiteside again, and he scores his second. As he passes the pylon, and that's another score for the Redwoods here in this first quarter. See, just a nice easy pass there from Sam Young, making it look easy. Finding Morgan Whiteside in the end zone. And now with the extra point here, the Redwoods will have taken over slightly, 17-0, following the interception thrown by Steve Dowling just a couple seconds ago, or just a few plays ago. And return from deep inside the end zone, and it'll get out to about the 25, so right where he would have been if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So Dowling coming out here again to try and make up for his mistakes last time. D-line giving him some troubles here as he gets it out short this time. To, once again, number 13. So, Will Cooper. A bunch set here. Hands off to number 27, Moulton, obviously, who took over for Justin Lopez. So, So Dowling takes a snap and he throws it and almost completes it to Will Cooper again, but it was broken up, and they'll bring up 4th down again. And another Riverhog punt. So, I mean, again, we've seen crazier things happen so far this week, but Redwoods seem to be having the upper hand here and taking over. And it'll be upfield, and it'll be another takeover by the offense of Oakland here as we take a look briefly at Morgan Whiteside's stats already, and he already has 100 yards, 4 catches, 100 yards, and 2 touchdowns. It's only the first quarter. So either really good offense or non-existent defense. Sam Young getting a throw. This time he gets his another bigger guy. It looks like number 85 might be another tight end. Looked in the right spot. And it's, for some reason, can't find him. Oh, I can. Yep, it is another white tight end. Wayne Cortez. There goes Don Burton again. Did I say that right? Or no, Contreras. Wayne Contreras. Like I said, these names, man, they're interesting. Oh, and an attempted throw complete to Morgan Whiteside again. But he just overthrew him. Just put it too far in front of him, just a little bit. Had to jump for it. Young again over the middle. That's again attempted for. Well, this time it was attempted for a different guy. This time it was attempted for Alex Franklin, but the middle linebacker got in the way. Wasn't watching for it either. Sam Young throws. This time he does find a man, and it is indeed Antoine Rhodes, who we targeted earlier. I can't remember now if we targeted him and got him or not, but he gets him this time. So there is that. So Oakland driving once again inside of Riverhog territory here as he takes it, hands it off to his running back. And Burton only gets a couple yards. Well, I say a couple. He only gets 5 yards, so half a first down. Now here goes Sam Young again out to Burton. He seems to be a very popular target. Wilkinson going to be there on the tackle, and he only actually gets it. Actually doesn't get any gain. So that was Roy Wilkinson on the tackle for Melbourne. Backing up, Sam Young out and scrambling, hits his tight end, hits Alex Franklin, I think for the first time this game. But unfortunately it's going to be 4 yards short of a first. So they will take another field goal from the 36-yard line. So this should be a decent distance. And they get it. So the Redwoods now lead 20-0 here in this. I think we're still in the first quarter, actually. We are. So 20 points to a solid 0 is definitely something that's one of the more bizarre starts we've had so far this season. But we'll see if the ever on paper quarterback stud Steve Dowling. We'll see if he can take the next steps to get his team in there as he hands it off to Smith and Jigba, who's going to get about 5 yards. So Smith and Jigba obviously playing at Ohio State, and then going to the CFL after the NFL folded in 2018, at least in this universe. That's the whole storyline of this for those of you who don't know. I didn't just say that just out of nowhere. But that's the story. I might do a full story background thing, lore in this league, but we'll see. It's a nice throw over the middle. That's caught. This time getting it to number 84. And that would be Connor McLeod. So a different target this time around. And there's a plethora of weapons on this team. Handoff to Moulton, excuse me. I mixed up names for some reason. But the guy stepped in for Lopez, obviously. So Lopez is still out with his injury. At least for now. So backing up. Steve throws it, throws again. Oh, they call it Steve, but Dowling. You'd usually call him by his last name, not his first name. I just realized that, so. So Dowling gonna motion for audible to Smith and Jigba. And he's gonna get a couple, but he's gonna be taken down in the backfield by defensive lineman Tatum. Who is, I don't know where he is on this list, but somewhere. So that'll be the end of one quarter. 20-0, the Redwoods lead on the road here in week number 1, Sunday Night Football in the GSFL. So Dowling again to throw, 3rd and 9. Being pressured, throws, launch downfield. He sees something he likes, and he finds and tries to find Njigba, but the coverage is too good, and that'll likely be another punt. Let's see. So the guy I was looking for was... Oh, wait. I'm looking at the wrong team. Jerry Tatum was the guy I was looking for. Defensive tackle for the Redwoods defense. So I was looking... I have them both pulled up. They're not labeled properly. Like, this is Redwoods. This is River Hogs. So it was hard for me to remember that. But there goes a nice pass over the middle. That's incomplete. Looking for Antoine Rhodes again. But number 40, Roy Wilkinson, was there for the River Hogs to break it up. Steve Young, or Sam Young again, I mixed him up with that name. Launches it. Holy crap, and he's got Morgan Woodside for a moment, but fortunately just drops it. Thanks to the incredible defense made by Melbourne. So 3rd down and long here for Sam Young. Tries to escape it, but he's going to be sacked. And that's going to be, in the game we'll show it in a second, but Terrence Gaines, right outside linebacker. He's going to get to him. Just came off unblocked. It's usually one of the more good methods to try and get to the quarterback. Make sure he got around the tackle, and the rest is history. And there goes a punt here for Oakland. See if it's potentially spawned a turning point for the River Hogs or not. I mean, historically, the River Hogs in the last 2 seasons have been one of the better teams, performance-wise. Granted, they have a different quarterback then, but that was a whole different team. But then the Redwoods have not fared too well, usually. Here goes a nice throw, but it's going to be incomplete. And this is also the first time the Redwoods and River Hogs have ever met up, because the Redwoods in the last season, 2 seasons, were in the West division in the EFC. Here goes a nice pass off to Morton. And it's going to get about 5 yards upfield. Or Molten. I keep saying Morton. Molten. I get Burton and Molten put together. It's Merton. Or I said it wrong completely 2 times in a row. It's fine. Dowling throws downfield, and this time he has a man. He gets a nice catch there, completion to Connor McLeod. Bringing up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line here, as they so far have things going for them correctly in the second quarter. Way better than the first. But yeah, so the River Hogs were, you know, like I said, they're always been in this conference. Redwoods' first time being in the conference. Still in the West, though. And the Redwoods actually used to be in Sacramento, as that was the only place you could have them. In Madden. I'll break the fourth wall a little bit here. But the River Hogs obviously now in Melbourne because they were formerly in Portland. So these 2 teams have relocated. They're keeping their same looks because very limited teams in Madden this year. So, but hopefully that might change in the new game. We'll see. Be very, very exciting here. Dowling again throws, and that's almost intercepted again. But luckily it's just going to fall to the ground incomplete. Trying to look for Roberts. But looks like he's going to go for it, though. I mean, coach, quarterback, whoever made the call, very gutsy here. 2 yards. And off to the fullback / tight end, but he's going to be short. Well short, and this Redwoods defense is going to take over, or the Redwoods are going to take over again. Yeah, no, he was nowhere near, unfortunately, getting that first down, unfortunately. I mean, he tried it, but Colt Pollard, he is a tight end, was not able to get there. So under center, Sam Young hands off to Burton. And take a stretch to the outside, and it's about 2 yards. I love it when you're commentating and you just realize that you're like a solid 2 yards. All right. We're back in this. Young takes a snap, high snap, and hands it off downfield to and hits his guy Antoine Rhodes again. It's 3rd time he's been targeted tonight. Or at least third catch he's had tonight. I should probably rephrase it every time I say that. 3rd time he's actually caught the ball this time. Sam Young scrambling, and he hits Morgan Whiteside in the middle of the field. So pretty good for him there as they continue to start a good drive of their own here after the River Hogs drive fell short just a couple moments ago. Sam Young again getting pressured. Gets rid of it and tries to find, who was that? Tried to find someone, but then unfortunately fell down trying to reach for the ball. So 2nd and 10 here. Sam Young throws again this time, gets it to his tight end Alex Franklin. And I believe he got there. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Okay. Couldn't tell. It's 3rd and 3. Yep, he did get it there. And off to Burton. And gets a nice first down here. Dom Burton, 9 carries for 30 yards so far tonight. So we'll see if he can keep up the production. And yeah, we'll see what else he can do. Gonna motion a man in from the left side. Gonna take the snap. Throws, completes, and gets it before he's taken down 3 yards after the catch. And that was Dante Tate on the tackle. Gonna flip up to a bunched run here. Gonna take the snap though, gonna throw it. And he has a man, this time it's number 25. I don't think we've talked about him yet tonight. And that would be Justice Meadows, another wide receiver for the, yeah, these numbers are kind of weird because a receiver would not have 25. I'm telling you that right now. Throws, looking for number 85, but that would be a receiver number. More so tight end probably though. Wayne Contreras. I'll just call it that because I can't pronounce the name that well at least. And there you go. So there's Sam Young again. Going to toss it to his tight end Alex Franklin. I can't pronounce that name. Who gets another catch for... Actually loses a yard too. Wasn't paying that much attention. I was trying to figure out who it was. So, it's alright. 3rd and 11, 3rd and long. Sam Young gets pressured, runs from it, throws across body, and oh, he had a man sitting there. Granted, he was guarded, but his ball's incomplete. I think he was trying to look for Don Burton. But they'll take another field goal here, so increasing their lead ever so slightly by 3. Good hold, and it'll be good. Redwoods now lead the River Hogs midway through the second. 23-0. So will Melbourne make a comeback before the end of this half? We'll have to see, as the return is up, and it's up to about the 20, so lost a couple yards there on the return, but that's all right. So Dowling going to come back out here now and try and right the ship here, as he could not, do a whole lot in the last drive, and hasn't done a whole lot, honestly, this first half, as his team has nothing on the scoreboard to show for it. Throws, gets it out to Smith and Jigba, and he's going to get 5 yards there on the pass. So, yeah, this Redwoods defense, definitely one of the more underrated ones, at least I feel like. After obviously looking on them on paper, they didn't seem like two things stuck out to me, but I guess they have Nick Bosa, so that probably helps them. There goes another pass to Smith and Jigba, and he's going to get it to the first down at the 32. So, and Jigba having a good night so far, 22 yards after 4 catches. So a handoff to Moulton. I said it right this time. The second time. And unfortunately, we have an offensive lineman for Melbourne slow to get up. And that's Edwards. And, looks so far it's being looked at by the athletic trainer. So we'll see if he's going to be able to come back in the game, as it's already not looking pretty for Dowling anyway. So we'll see if he can come back from this, as he throws it and does make a completion to Lynn. That would be, let's see, where is he at? Stanley Lynn, another running back. Handoff this time to, he's going to be stuffed. That's Moulton. And going to be just clobbered by Blades. By Felix Blades. Another interesting player name. Dowling again to throw, throws out route to Smith and Jigba, who's going to run upfield. He's going to break one tackle, or push by a man, and gets tackled finally at the 33. So he's starting to break off a little bit, at least hopefully for Melbourne fans. He's starting to break off a little bit. Hand off to Moulton again, or Moulton, excuse me. I'm going to always pronounce that wrong. I should just change his name. I already know I'm going to have to change a couple names, probably, and I'll probably some numbers as well, just because, I mean, they look kind of weird, so. But, I mean, I don't know. It's a future league, so we'll see. Or it's a league that takes place in the fictional universe, so maybe it's, maybe it's more common. I don't know. I might just even leave it, just because it'd make things easier for me, less work for me. So, I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, Melbourne driving here. Moulton again on the carry. Forces his way a little more forward after the initial resistance. With 3.5 minutes left to play in this first half, and the River Hogs are in scoring range again. See if they can actually come away with a touchdown here. Throws middle of the field, and he breaks off. Finds number 86, Curtis Roberts, who we tried to target earlier today. And remember, we tried to target him and he got intercepted. So we tried that same pass, and linebacker wasn't looking this time. So we're gonna switch things up a little bit there. And throws, touchdown. And that's going to be Will Cooper, who he's targeted plenty so far this half, and finally gets some points on the board, which ends the shutout. So I think easily the longest shutout I think we've had all season so far for any team. So let's see, like a full quarter, and like, let's see, there's 15 minutes in each quarter, so like roughly 13 minutes. Longest shutout so far. That sounds about right. I might have to go back and watch some of the games, but that sounds about right. So River Hogs finally getting up here on the board. Looking to take this momentum into the second half. If not at the end of this third half. Or what did I just say? If not more and so before the end of the first half. That's what it is. Sometimes I can't English well. That's fine. We're human. We're human. I'm human. It happens all the time. So it's alright. Alright. Sam Young under center. Gonna hand off to Dom Burton. He's gonna run it forward. He's gonna get only a yard, surprisingly. He's gonna be tackled by Dante Tate again. So just right before the 2-minute warning here. Gonna hand off, gonna take the snap, gonna throw. It's gonna stay on his feet. Gonna break one tackle. And he's almost going to break a second before he's taken down. But that'll be the 2-minute warning here then. In Melbourne, as the Redwoods are up big against their new rivals in the River Hogs. So throws downfield and he's got a man. This time it's Whiteside again. He's been very active tonight. Unfortunately, we got another man down here. He's going to be a Redwood player and he's going to just have to sit on the bench for a little bit as probably had something, I don't know, mess up somewhere. Or leg injury or wrist injury or something. Young again to throw, tight window, and he does get it, almost complete the white side, but Slate and other players had other plans. So minute 53 remaining here in this first half. Young going to throw outside to Alex Franklin. He's going to get the completion, but he's only going to get a yard. So it brings up 3rd and long, 3rd and 8. So in a motion, Manning, in a motion, Meadows in. Drops back and can't escape, and he finally goes down way back at the 42. And that was multiple guys in for their second sack of the game. It's Taj Tabelt, one of those players. The one that ended up finishing it off. Number 98. Leave him without his love here, his recognition. That would be trying to find him for some reason. I can't find him. Is that right? Yeah, unfortunately not able to find him. That was 98. Could have been 93 too. Which would have been Randy Philbin. Credited for the sack there. So here goes drop back to throw again. Steve Dowling. And he gets it out to Will Cooper. And unfortunately, Will Cooper's slow to get up. That was a big hit there. And unfortunately, holding his wrist. Leaving with the athletic trainers back to the locker room. Which means you might not see him again tonight. More tonight, we'll see. So Dowling with the loss. Going to try and move forward. Going to throw upfield. And he has a man on the run. Number 84 again here. So Connor McLeod. Hickman in coverage for Oakland. Dropping to throw way back. Dowling going to throw out to Njigba. Njigba going to get up to the 27. Just 28 seconds left in this game. Each team has 2 timeouts left. I say left in this game, left in this half. Sorry. I misspoke. Yes, Smith and Jigba getting upfield. Able to make a play. Dowling again to throw over the middle. That's in Jigba again. And they'll take their second timeout. Just 1 remaining here in the half. As they're ready, trying to score again. Dowling throws out to Moulton. I'll eventually get there. And then they'll do call no huddle. 6 seconds left. Are they going to score before they have half? Throws and end zone misses. Just looking for, he was looking for Njigba. Couldn't get him, so they'll just take a 3. They won't even try and go for a touchdown here. They'll just settle for 3. Honestly, that's probably the smartest move. No time left on the clock here in this first half. And the River Hogs trying to make a comeback here, but Redwoods still lead up big, 23-10. But Dowling looking more like a stud quarterback that he's promised to be, at least based on his overall rating. But here we go, the halftime show here. Obviously, we have one more game happening tomorrow night, and that is the Wizards and the Orbits. It is not in the middle of Oklahoma, but it is instead in Honolulu, Hawaii. And then we got a couple random games obviously here because, you know, I can't really change those. But yeah, so again, we have that game tomorrow. We also have our all the final games, as you can see from today, or from this weekend. A lot of the crazy actions here. A lot of games to talk about on Wednesday, which is when our live stream is, our next live stream. So that'll be happening probably 7 or 8 p.m. Central for you guys that are watching here. That live stream will be happening then. And then we'll start things up again with a Thursday night game next Thursday. Yeah, should be exciting. But let's get right back into this game here as River Hogs will be getting the ball back, trying to complete the comeback. As they're at home here in week 1. Return made here by Connor McLeod. And there goes Richard Moulton, who took over for Justin Lopez early on. And Justin Lopez has not returned yet, so it must have been more of a serious injury than they originally thought. Moulton's doing just fine here. Hand off to him. And it looks like Colt Pollard. I think he's one of their oh no, he's a receiver, I believe, and he's heading to the locker room. Something not right there, unfortunately. Wishing the best. Wish for him for a speedy recovery. Single backfield here. Throws up in the middle of the field, and he catch it? No, he didn't catch it. Looking for 86, so he's looking for Curtis Roberts again. So seems like they're having troubles with finding his tight end for some reason. Or maybe that, or just the Redwoods defense just on it all the time. Throws, and this time finds Njigba. And a few very reliable targets here so far proven tonight for Dowling. See here, just finding Njigba in the in route. For some reason, you have to turn around and throw it like almost behind him. And Dowling going to drop again. Now running to his running back, throws on the run, and he's going to hit a man. This time he does find his tight end. He gets a nice first down out of it, Curtis Roberts. And Hickman and others on the coverage there, but wasn't quite good enough. There goes a handoff to a different man, not Moulton, with Lynn. So third string must be Stanley Lynn. So another solid running back here for Melbourne. Handoff. This is Melbourne. Or sorry, this is Moulton. Oh, and he loses the football. What a hit! And that's going to be picked up by Friedman on defense. And they're going to take over again here. My goodness. That's Javier Friedman. Going to recover it. He was the one that forced it. It was 21. On the defense here. And I mean, so that was Darnell Griffin that forced the fumble, and Friedman was the one that recovered it. That was a huge hit. I mean, Moulton got lit up in a sense. Here goes Sam Young then, taking over from that turnover. Finds a man. It's going to be intercepted. Never mind. Takes it right back. It was Lawrence, Kenya Lawrence. Had a decent play earlier in the game, like right at the beginning of the game, and now finally makes another appearance here in the second half. Overthrows, looking for Morin Whiteside or something. I don't know what he was doing. And just like that, I mean, one turnover after another. What more could you ask for? So Steve Dowling gonna hand off, and runs right into Nick Bosa. Still proven to be a force to be reckoned with after playing a lot of years in the CFL and After he was drafted in the NFL initially, and then the league folded, and then had to go to the CFL for a while. Still proven to be a good player. Hand off to Lopez is back. He has returned. So we'll see if that changes anything for this offense for the Hogs. If not, we'll see. Dowling again getting pressured up in his face. Gets it out in time, and he does complete it to Curtis Roberts. But it does bring up 4th down, though. And 4th down obviously means they will be punting. That punt will start from the 40. And it goes out, fair catch signal 4, and it goes into the end zone. So for a touchback, so it'll come back at the 20. But it almost looked like it was going out at like 10. But 11:34 left to play in this third. I know we're got a lot of time left here. Sam Young throws sideline. What a catch! Catch and adjustment made by Whiteside, and he's been on point so far today here. But look at that, just toe dragging like he understood the catch there. Look at that, nice toe drag. Securing the 1st down as he has done consistently tonight, which is why his team is leading by so much. Hand off to Burton. No one can slow him down as he just plows forward for 5 yards. And Lawrence, who made the huge interception earlier, kind of ran over. A drop back, throwing upfield, and a dangerous throw there. But does find Justice Meadows. And it's about a yard short of a first, so you can only predict a run here. Oh no, he's going to throw his pass. Throws and it's going to be knocked away. Honestly, I probably would have passed, or I would have, if it were me, I would have probably ran there. If I weren't expecting a run, I mean, I guess you could argue they would, because it's a 4th and 1. So usually you don't think the pass, you think the run first. So still, I guess, an impressive defensive play. As that punt, it goes out at the 9. What a punt indeed. As Richard Moulton comes out here with his offense, trying to get back in this game as they've just continued to just not click a whole lot. Here goes the handoff to him. And this is Lopez, excuse me. So now Lopez is back in the game. Wonder if they're going to switch to showing us his stats or not. But to be fair, he was playing like the very beginning of the game, so we're already in the 3rd here. Dropping back, and there goes Lopez again. He's going to be taken back behind the line. Again, Nick Bosa showing his dominance. Never ends. It'll be very fun to watch him and face some of the future teams they're going to face this year. Dowling going to step up, throws, and he has a man. It's his tight end. He's going to get it up past the 1st down and then some, before he's taken down. See, they're just throwing up field, and Robert's able to shake off one tackle and just push over and ruled down. Dowling, hand off to Lopez. Lopez is going to get up to the 6-yard or 34-yard line. 6 yards in the carry. Hand off again to Lopez, who's going to have the first. Trying to get back up to speed here as he returns after his injury that he had in the 1st half. Drop in throw. Dowling and trying to look for was he trying to look for his tight end again? I think he was. Yeah, he was trying to look for Curtis Roberts. He wasn't looking for him. There goes another handoff by Moulton. or another carry by Moulton. I should probably say it the right way. They're going to switch things up here on offense, looks like. 3rd down and 10, so not something they're unfamiliar with, this game at least. And, oh, he's just not going to have anywhere to go. He's going down. This time he's taken down by Josephson. Max Josephson. I tell you, this guy just can't catch a break. I mean, this offense has not really gotten off the ground a whole lot. I'm gonna be honest. So the fact that it's still just, they just haven't done a whole lot. I mean, it is, I guess, what it is, but there's something they'll have to work on before next week. Ooh, and he almost got hit after he called a fair catch. But Sam Young, I mean, kudos to him for coming in here on the road against a division opponent too. Just leading his guys and proving to not give up here. Is a huge run by Burton. Still going. And he finally gets taken down at the 47. So Oakland, 300 total yards tonight, and 57 of those being rushing. They have just been unable to make a mistake, really. And right as I say that, interception thrown by Sam Young. Oh, that couldn't have been more perfect. Kenya Lawrence does it again. Right as I said that. I have never had that happen so far in my commentating career, but or really just any game. I've never had that happen necessarily, that sort of thing, but oh, is it a weird feeling? Here goes Dowling again, getting another opportunity. Lopez. And Lopez not going down, but he does finally. After only a yard. So they'll call him, at least to get him a yard gain. But, man, if I was Redwood fans, I'd be upset right now. Because, oh, man, listen to this. Probably jinxed him. Moulton tries to get some yards, but actually loses yards. So there you go. There's the makeup for it. Losing yards. So, yeah, Moulton, unfortunately, unable to replicate much of the success he was having in the first half, which, I mean, wasn't necessarily a whole lot, but it was a decent amount. Dowling again to throw. Scrambles out of the pocket. Throws upfield, and he finds him in Jigba. Smith and Jigba for a nice first down, as Jigba now cracks 100 yards after that catch. Trying to lead his team to a Week 1 win. Or actually carry them out of a hole, more rather. Throws again. This time it's in Jigba again. Just trying to do a little dink and dunk here. Strategy to go for. Don't even necessarily go for it all. Especially if you're not that confident. And so far, the way Dowling's been working so far tonight, I wouldn't. He scrambles a little bit, but he's going to get slide down after he gets the first. So, with just 3.5 minutes left to play in this quarter, Melbourne trying to fix things up here. Dowling again takes a snap, throws way downfield, and oh, he almost had it. Probably would have. But instead, it's going to be interrupted. Knocked away by number 43 on the defense. It's going to be Nicholas Middleton. Looking again to throw. Throws upfield, and this time he does have it. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. So he's very psyched about that. So 3rd and 1 here to get inside the red zone. He's going to run it with Lopez, and he's going to have the first. So their drive will continue here. And yeah, I mean they're driving once more downfield, and very much looking forward to see if they can actually add on to decrease their deficit here. Throw in end zone. Oh, and again knocked away. May's been here twice now. He's done a couple plays in the last 2 plays. What I just said made no sense, but that's all right. Dowling, single guy in the backfield, throws upfield and almost could have been intercepted, but going to be caught by Connor McLeod. And Middleton again there in the coverage. So 3rd and 4 here. Dowling throws to Smith and Jig, but I thought he was going to run in for the end zone, but going to be knocked down first. So 11 catches, 121 yards. Seems only right that he adds a touchdown to that resume. Tonight's resume. Handoff. No, he's going to take it himself and run it in. Touchdown, Melbourne. Steve Dowling now with his first rushing touchdown of the season and first rushing touchdown, obviously, of the game and of the league. All a bunch of firsts here happening tonight. And with this extra point, the River Hogs are now within a score of tying it up or taking the lead. So we'll see now. The Redwoods going to take it from in their own territory and going to get it up past the 25 at 26. So Dom Burton going to come out here again, 57 yards after only 12 carries. So about roughly under 5 yards per carry. That's not too bad. No touchdowns yet. But the River Hogs have climbed back a little bit. Got a little bit more momentum on their side. Sam Young going to throw and going to be knocked away, incomplete, looking for Morgan Whiteside. I'm going to try not to speak a whole lot on whether or not I think that they're going to do much, because we saw what happened last time in the last drive. Moving Justice Meadows there. Sam Young again, throwing upfield, and he has a man complete to his tight end, or not his tight end, sorry, that's the other team. Antoine Rhodes, receiver. River Hogs, looks like they're going to bring 4, or bring 3. And they are going to bring 4, and he's going to get hit as he throws. It's just going to be incomplete, knocked incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here, 9 seconds left remaining in the quarter. So Sam Young again takes the snap, 4-man rush, gets it out in time to Rhodes, and Rhodes going to fall forward for the first. As this draws an end to the 3rd quarter in what has been a very intriguing game, as I predicted it would be, which is why I put it on this day of the week. 23-17, almost completed comeback after the River Hogs being down 23-0 at one point. There goes Dom Burton again. Handoff, gets loose and gets almost a first down. To 2nd and 1 here. And Maxwell was going to make the tackle there for Portland. Carlos Maxwell. Fake handoff, Sam Young. Throwing complete to, there's his tight end, Alex Franklin. First and 10 now for the Redwoods again here. Sam Young again. Throwing upfield, and that's caught. Or not caught, it's incomplete, sorry. It looked like it was caught. 2nd and 10 here coming up. Empty or open formation here. Gonna motion Rhodes in. Hand off to Dom. Nope, he's gonna fake it. Hands off to Franklin though, or passes to Franklin rather. Gets about 8 yards. So 3rd and 2 here. Could be a very crucial point in the game here. Assuming nothing bad happens. And that'll be a stop. A stop from the defense here. 4th and 3. Gaines on the tackle. Terrence Gaines. As Dom Burton just cannot get anywhere. Oh, a pretty big tackle there. Upfield by the lineman Dominic Fitzsimmons. But didn't really matter as the Redwoods will just take a field goal here. And they will make it. So the score now being 26-17. Here at the start of the 4th. Now a 2-score game, but not giving up a touchdown is huge for Melbourne, as they look to try and, like I said earlier, complete the comeback. Like, return gets up to 27, so a little better than they would have if they had, you know, just kneeled it. In the backfield, going to hand off to Lopez and try and get outside, and again, a River Hog player down here. And he's going to be sitting on the sideline now. Probably a minor injury, I'm assuming. Sprain of some kind. So 2nd and 12 here. Dowling going to throw upfield, and he's got a man. He's got Connor McLeod again. I was going to say his name. I should know the guy's name, so I can say their names. But no. Throw again upfield. And again has Connor or McLeod again. So Eric Hickman there on the tackle. Drop back throw upfield, and he's got McLeod again. McLeod becoming a very favorite target of his on this drive. And it seems to be working too, so I don't know if I necessarily switch a lot up. But we got other stud receivers as well. Dowling, throwing, getting almost hit by Nick Bosa, but he's going to avoid it, get it out to Lopez. But doesn't get much more than that. Only, doesn't get anything, actually. Yeah, just call an audible here on offense. Defense adjusts accordingly. Throws upfield. Turns around again. Connor or McLeod getting another catch. Brings up 3rd down again, though. 3rd down play and 6 here. Dowling gets pressured, rolls out, throws upfield, and he's got Njigba, who stays on his feet, and he just barely misses the 1st down marker. They'll say he's inches short. And they will be taking a field goal. They will not be risking trying to go for it on 4th down. And they'll be taking a field goal attempt here. Pretty long field goal. And they do make it. Really nice completion there from the kicker. And that puts them now within a score. That puts them within 6. So we'll see if they can do what they're set out to do here. Trying to do a nice tackle there made on the return. Gets them only up to the 19. So all Sam Young's job is to just maintain as much of this lead as he can. And just hold on to it. I mean, getting a field goal helps because that keeps him out of range of trying to take over. He's just up short, taking a lot of short passes, killing the clock is what the Redwoods game plan probably will be. Redwoods game plan is just to disrupt whatever it is Sam Young and the offense have planned, essentially. Don Burton shakes off a tackle, and another one that pushes forward enough for a first. Keep the clock moving. So I forgot to say this earlier, but hope you guys are enjoying this game. If you are, don't forget to leave a like and also subscribe, as well as stay tuned for the rest of this league as we go throughout this series. Again, like I said this earlier. I think I did. If I didn't, it's all right here. Nice catch there on the sideline. But yeah, we're doing this. We're doing this every week for 13 weeks, and we'll go to the playoffs, crown a champion at the end, hopefully. And there goes a nice pass to to Alex Franklin, excuse me. And yeah, so it should be a fun series, hopefully, a fun league season, you know what I mean? And yeah, so if you enjoy, make sure to stay tuned for the rest of it. So here goes a nice big pass, so downfield, and that's another interception. It's going to be picked off again, and he's going to keep returning it. This time gets past the 31. And what a play. Always going to sign the football, too. Oh, wow. Okay. That's going to be Mike McLean. Or Or McLean. I think it's McLean. If it was McLean, it would be MC Clean, not MC. Yeah, it's McLean. It just looked weird when it was all capitals, but here comes out Melbourne again. I mean, that was a gutsy throw made by Sam Young. We'll have to find out if he regrets it or not. This offense may have just got more life in it. Dowling throws, completes, gets it up to the 80 or to number 83, gets it up to the 38-yard line. Under center, Dowling. Looking, throws upfield, has a man as tight end. Gets out of bounds. So saving the clock here. If they need to, because they still have well over 6 minutes left to play. But I guess the clock doesn't stop yet. It's not till under 2 minutes. I forgot about that. There goes. Oh, and he tries to get it to McLeod again, but just can't. Because McLeod, unfortunately, drops it. That's alright. There's dropping back and forth there. And they're going to get it out to is that 86 again? Oh, M. Harrison. So who is that? Marquise Harrison. What's it, Marvin Harrison? Marquise Harrison. Stupid name we haven't heard yet tonight until then. Dowling throws, completes it in Jigba, and he has the first. And that clock will continue to run. Continues to dwindle down as the River Hogs are trying to take the lead here after the turnover. Escaping pressure, throws, and incompletes, overthrows. Injury there for Melbourne too, but I'm going to take a break here. He goes for it. Dropping back, throwing upfield, and he's got a man. He's got his tight end. I'll eventually stop saying he's got a man, by the way. Just too used to saying it. I don't know the player's name usually. Okay, Dowling again takes a snap. Throws complete to McLeod. McLeod's got space. And gets it up to the 16-yard line, so inside the red zone now. No, he just slams on the guy's back. That's hilarious. Well, you're gonna hand off here. Or nice pass there by Dowling. So 1st and 10 here, with just over 4 minutes to play. Hand off to Lopez. It's a yard. So this offense here just trying to do what they can to make it take the lead, and that's it. Hand to get a nice pass out, does to his tight end again, but unfortunately Jerry Tatum is slow to get up, and he'll have to be taken care of by the athletic trainers on the sideline. So it's not a serious injury, but it's definitely something to be concerned about. Dropping back, throws upfield, and Jigba, and he's got it inside the 3. Inside the 5 at the 3. And that's Dowling's 400th passing yard. Or he now has 400 passing yards, which is crazy. Throwing outfield, runs away from it, and does not get away. He's going to take the sack. Back to the 13. It's only 2nd and goal. That's Oakland's 3rd sack by Kenny Thomas. But it wasn't just him; it was also other guys as well credited for the sack. But Dowling just couldn't get it away in time. So River Hogs trying to score here, 2nd and goal following the sack. Dowling scrambles, looks around, can't find anybody. He's going to throw it away. 43 for 59, 400 yards exactly. 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Or 1 interception. 2:39 left to play here. 3rd and goal. Dowling. Looking. Can't find anybody. Throws it upfield, and he had Njigba, but he just overthrows him. Didn't have enough time. It's 4th and goal here. I would go for it, and they are. I mean, it's unfortunately 4th and goal, so it's end zone or bust. Unless there's a penalty. Dowling. In trouble. Gets it upfield, and that's caught for a touchdown. My goodness, it's Marquise Harrison. Fitting it in right at the edge of the end zone there. And Melbourne has successfully, at least for the moment, come back from 23-0 to tie the game. Getting this extra point here. Melbourne has now taken the lead, 27-26, with 2:27 left on the clock. And now we get to find out how the Redwoods will respond, as they've seen their lead magically evaporate over the course of this game. Or I say over the course of this half, really. Sam Young coming out with his offense. Don Burton, Alex Franklin, and all of them trying to prevent one of the biggest chokes in this league's history. That's saying something because it's the start of the league too. Sam Young throws, incomplete. Trying to look for somebody, but just couldn't. Plus, getting pressured in his face. This crowd on their feet. It's loud in here. Sam Young throws, completes, and almost took his head off potentially, but gets to Don Burton. 3rd and 8. And we have now hit the 2-minute warning. What has been a very, very exciting game here in Melbourne. Like I said, the crowd's on his feet. And this 3rd down play, this could decide the game. Play action. Finds a man inside. It's Morgan Whiteside. I don't keep the clock running though because he didn't get out of bounds. They still have all 3 timeouts. So does Melbourne. So now it's just force a 3 and out, force a turnover on downs, or force a field or force a incompletion or a turnover if you're Melbourne. Obviously, you don't want that if you're Redwood or if you're Oakland. Throwing to the tight end here, out route. And he's going to have to throw a no huddle. Yeah, the 120 left remaining here. 2nd and 6. Handoff fake, handoff. Don Burton throws upfield, and he's got Morgan Whiteside again. Just over a minute left to play at midfield here. It's an exciting finish prepared here. Throws middle of the field, and he's going to drop it. He potentially had a good play here. The kicker just needs to get to the 42, which is right near the 1st down marker. 56 seconds. All 3 timeouts. Sam Young. Ooh, and a big hit down by field. There's their 1st timeout taken. 3rd down and 5. 51 seconds left. Sam Young throws middle of the field. He had him. But then he takes it away, or then Lawrence knocks it away. And Franklin wants a push-off flag. But he's not going to get it. Running back, or it's a bunch formation. Sam Young throws, completes. He does have a completion to Meadows. And they have 1 timeout still. Melbourne has all 3 though. Throws, incomplete. 39 seconds left. And they are in field goal range for the kicker. Whether or not they want to chance it from that point, that's their decision. Sam Young throwing upfield. He's got a man inside the 20 at the 18. And gets out of bounds, which stops the clock. That's Antoine Rhodes here. Probably the biggest play so far of this game is that pass. I didn't make it seem like it, but That was probably the biggest play so far of the game. 34 seconds left. Man in motion. Don Burton hands it off. Or takes the hand off. 28 seconds left. 27 seconds left. They have one timeout, so they can just, honestly, they can run this down and kick it. And they will. 20 seconds left. If you're Melbourne, I mean, you want to either ice the kicker, which is potentially impossible because they're like a chip shot. Or, I mean, I guess you're going to ice them anyways. Or now you just have to hope that if they get it, that you can somehow magically get a kick return of some type. The kick to potentially seal the game here for the Redwoods. And they got it. 29-27 here with just 20 seconds left. Or roughly 20 seconds left. 17 seconds left. Sorry, my bad. Kickoff here. See how this exciting game ends. Take him back. And he gets it up to the 30. 13 seconds left. Steve Dowling, does he have it in him? Does he have the clutchness in him? Dropping. In trouble, gets it out in time. Does not get in balance, but they have all 3 timeouts. So actually, they had 2 timeouts, so that was one of them. So 2nd and 9 here, 7 seconds. It's hit as he throws. That stops the clock at 5 seconds. Man, what a game. I mean, if you're enjoying, if you like stuff like this, and this is why reason to subscribe and give this video a like. Steve Dowling. It's hit as he throws. And that's incomplete, and it's over. The Redwoods barely scraped by 2 points. If the defense did not let up a huge play by Antoine Rhodes, I believe it's Antoine Rhodes, then we'd have a different story here, and the Redwoods would have successfully completed the largest comeback in league history at 23 points. But, yeah, unfortunately, they will fall just short. And that'll be the end of this incredible night of games. We've had 2 very good games here. This one was especially exciting, and I'm really glad I put this one where I did, because it certainly lived up to the hype. So, but yeah, I mean, that's honestly, that's all I got after this. So if you guys did enjoy this, like I said, leave a like, subscribe to stay tuned for the rest of this league to see more games like this one. And yeah, also share this with your friends and whatnot if you think they'd enjoy something like this. But yeah, other than that, that's all I got to say. So thank you guys again for watching, and see you tomorrow night in in Honolulu. So see you guys. Peace.